the woman suddenly realized that her ID card had instantly been replaced with her adopted sister's name. Even her parents insisted that her adopted sister was their real daughter. The woman couldn't understand. She was standing right in front of them, yet none of them recognized her anymore. Unable to accept this, the woman coughed up blood from anger. Only before she died did her adopted sister tell her the truth. She had bound a copying system to the woman. By imitating the woman little by little, the woman would slowly be consumed by the system. Once the similarity reached 100%, her adopted sister would replace her completely. After learning the truth, the woman tried to tell her parents and expose her adopted sister, but it was already too late. In the end, the woman died filled with resentment. Unexpectedly, the next second she woke up again. She had returned to the day when her adopted sister first started copying her. At that moment, the woman discovered that she could clearly see the progress bar of her adopted sister's copying system. So the woman swore that this time, she would make her adopted sister pay. She immediately turned around and dyed her hair bright pink. Sure enough, when her adopted sister saw it, she flew into a rage and demanded why the woman had dyed her hair without her permission. The woman didn't want to waste words on her, for she knew full well that her adopted sister would go dye her hair too right away. Sure enough, when they arrived at school the next day, the woman saw her adopted sister with pink hair, but by then, the woman had already dyed her hair back to normal on purpose. This made her adopted sister furious, suspecting that the woman had figured something out. To test the woman, she deliberately said she wanted to buy the exact same car as the woman to drive to school. The woman let out a cold laugh and agreed without hesitation. The next day, her adopted sister showed up on campus driving the same luxury car model as the woman, immediately drawing the attention of many classmates. Everyone praised her adopted sister for being rich. Just then, the woman walked straight up to her adopted sister's car and yanked the door open. Everyone immediately noticed how shabby and cheap the interior was. Once her goal was achieved, the woman turned and opened her own car door. At once, a sharp difference between the two cars' interiors was obvious. Everyone instantly realized that her adopted sister's luxury car was fake. They began calling her adopted sister vain and pretentious. This left her adopted sister extremely embarrassed. When she turned and saw the woman's triumphant smile, her adopted sister seemed to finally realize what was going on.